Welcome to That's Good Broncos. I'm Brandon Perna, and let me first say, despite the fact that we lost, that was a hell of a game.
Yes!
Second, let me say that there is still one Seattle Seahawk that I really like. Field goal kicker and yoga master Steven Hauschka. Beware, Seattle, because now we know your secret, and it's upward dog and sun salutations. On Sunday afternoon, the Seattle Seahawks beat the Denver Broncos in Seattle in overtime 26-20. The first offensive play by the Broncos was a Monty Ball fumble, and I'm starting to believe that the Seahawks have mastered the art of witchcraft and have cursed the Broncos. I also blame CBS for showing the goddamn Super Bowl play right before our first offensive possession. What are the fucking chances that we'd fuck up on the first play again? Pretty good if you're playing a team of witches and the game's being broadcast on a condescending rub-it-in-your-face television network. Now, our defense managed to hold Seattle to a field goal after this goal line stand made by Nate Irving and Raheem Moore. The Broncos responded with an effective drive down the field with completions to Emmanuel Sanders and a big third down conversion by Orange Julius Thomas, and then another third down conversion by Emmanuel Sanders, who proves he's strong for a skinny dude. But we stalled and ultimately had to settle for a field goal, tying the game 3-3. We had Seattle backed up, but their punter John Ryan fucking obliterates the ball. He crushed every punt, never giving the Broncos good field position. Wait, that's not John Ryan. That's Tormund Giantsbane from Game of Thrones. Witches and wildlings? I see you, Seattle, team from the north. Speaking of punters, I think Britton Colquitt punted more in this game than he did all of last season. He had 8 punts. I'm not a victory chef, but that's definitely not a recipe for victory. Jim Nantz pointed out,
not to be confused with Brandon Marshall of the Bears, who makes more in one game check than Brandon Marshall makes in an entire season.
Way to be a dick, Jim Nantz. The Broncos played 24 minutes of solid football, but fell apart with 4 minutes left in the first half. After another concrete hit by T.J. Ward, the Seahawks somehow scored a touchdown, even though Aqib Talib was in perfect position to defend the pass. Probably a witch's spell for a lucky catch. That's my guess. The half ended with a missed tackle by Nate Irving and a Marshawn Lynch touchdown. Wait, what's that on Lynch's arm? A Band-Aid? A government-issued nicotine patch? Or a fucking witchcraft potion distributor? Manning looked a little off as well, probably because he was sitting with the sun in his eyes the whole time. Can somebody please shade his sensitive retinas with an umbrella? God, I just hate to see him, even in minor discomfort. Now, I'm a firm believer that as a football team, you have to dominate the game in a way where you never put it in the ref's hands. But when they fuck up this badly, I have to award them the Loose Vagina Player Award. Seattle was clearly offsides, and the dipshit who jumped disrupted Ball's running lane, directly affecting the outcome of the play. The worst part is one ref threw a flag, but was overruled by the ref who was missing a standard set of fucking eyeballs. Did it change the outcome of the game? Probably. Way to go, refs. Nobody scored in the third quarter, and TJ Ward, breaker of spells, managed to temporarily break the Seattle Witches curse. Now we know the secret, and I suspect the next time we play, Ward will rip off a lock of Marshawn Lynch's hair during the fucking coin toss. The antidote for the curse is in Lynch's locks of hair. Knowing this, I obviously phoned Peyton Manning. Peyton, to win the game, all you need is a cauldron, a lock of Lynch, Gatorade, and sweat of a fox. Mix it all together and have everyone take 2 drinks from the cauldron. That sounds absolutely crazy, Brandon, but I did bring a cauldron. As long as TJ can get the lock of Lynch, we'll be set. And the curse was lifted. DeMarcus Ware was free to strip sack Russell Wilson here. Oh, sorry, Russell. Did you still think your innocent witchcraft was in play? Fucking idiot. Wait, never mind. Despite shaking the sorcery bullshit, we still had to battle dim-witted referees. This play for possession should have been challenged because it sure looks like Ware possessed that ball. So instead of getting the ball back and scoring a go-ahead touchdown, we got the hardest points to score in football with this beautiful safety on Marshawn Lynch. It's kind of hard to run without that lock of hair, isn't it, Lynch? The safety play led to a 3-and-out, but Aqib Talib came to the rescue, deflecting this Russell Wilson pass, which fell into Chris Harris's hands like a baby angel from heaven. This opened the door for the first touchdown of the game for the Broncos. A shovel pass to Orange Julius appropriately gave the Broncos an opportunity to dig themselves out of a fucking hole, cutting the lead down to 17-12. I'm gonna be honest, I thought the game was over when Peyton Manning threw this interception with 2.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. My heart sank into the pit of my stomach. I was pissed off, but we held the Seahawks to 3 points and had 59 seconds left to score a touchdown and get a 2-point conversion. And then it happened. We started making big plays. Manning hits Emmanuel Sanders for a 42-yard gain down the left sideline of the field. The Broncos were down to 28 seconds left, and Manning hit Demaryius Thomas on the left sideline, stopping the clock and getting the Broncos another first down. And with 24 seconds, Manning finds Jacob Tamme for a 26-yard touchdown reception. In case you wanted to see it, here's my live reaction to the play.
We gotta get a 2-point conversion, though.
And yes, Demaryius Thomas makes a spectacular catch in the back of the end zone to tie the freaking game. Again, my live reaction.
Yes! Yes! Yeah! Yes! Yes!
Oh, Wilson's scared.
But the witchcraft came back into play.
But Peyton's case in overtime, he hasn't won an overtime game actually in 10 years.
I know you guys petitioned to get Phil Simms off of our broadcasts, but Nance is the witch-loving son of a bitch cursing us. And why is Tavares Jackson out there for the coin toss? Is he a coin toss specialist? Oh no, I'll tell ya, he was out there to put a spell on that coin so it would land on whatever Peyton Manning didn't guess. Seattle got the ball, our defense folded, and allowed Russell Wilson to rush for like 20 first downs. And in case you want to see it, here's my live reaction to that Seattle touchdown.
I can't get clean.
Despite that loss, I have to give a shout out to these young Broncos fans for braving the crowd. Enjoy it now, kids, because as you get older, your hearts will fill with fear and hate when you watch football. That's how men watch the game, like emotional time bombs, facing all of their life's worth in one game. Now I may sound bitter here, but Seahawks fans they're ugly. At least when Raiders fans put shitty makeup on, they do a good job with it. Also, I have a big important announcement. I'm now working exclusively with MileHighHuddle.com to produce Broncos content. Go check out Mile High Huddle. It's part of Scout.com, so you know we're legit. We really need your support because we're new, but we have a bunch of talented writers there, and with your help, my dream of talking about the Denver Broncos for a living just might come true. So don't be a bunch of fucking dream killers and go there now, milehighhuddle.com. And if you want to see who the big dick player of the game is, you have to click here. You probably won't like it, or you might love it. Make sure to subscribe to That's Good Sports and to add Mile High Huddle to your tabs or your favorites or your bookmarks. However you use the internet, save milehighhuddle.com to your stuff.
Receiver that's in that goes up the sideline.